Hey guys, I want to make another video here, and this time it's going to be discussing uh, the Ubisoft conference. Um, now, I think Ubisoft was probably going to be my favorite conference, and that is because we got to find out about two of my favorite games. And that is a game that's coming out this year, which is Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which looks to be an amazing game. You're going to have a world map. I think it's going to be about 14 by 14 kilometers. So, from what I hear, it's about 60% bigger than the one in Origins, which makes sense because it's going to have a lot more water. But you do get the mainland of Greece. And when I looked at a map of Greece on the internet, on Google Maps, I noticed that their map was pretty spot on as far as the ratios and the representations. They got as far south as Crete and as far north as Macedonia. Very excited about that, very excited about the naval battles, exploring the entire Aegean Sea apparently. So being able to sail your ship next to volcanic islands, or at least one volcanic island. So there's a tremendous amount of exciting possibilities, and I'm very, very excited to explore that game. Another game, especially in the light of some of the developments going on with Cyberpunk, which was previously my most anticipated game. Another game that they unveiled, which I think now, I've always had my suspicions that that's going to be a strictly next-gen game, and now I'm more and more certain than ever, is Beyond Good and Evil 2. Just the fidelity of which that city, Ganache City, was expressed was pretty impressive, especially when you take into account the statements that were made about the city before, when they did the demonstration of the CGI trailer. I thought there's no way they're going to be able to do something like that. Well, it turns out that they are, and you can basically go into some of the most intimate settings within hidden temples in the city, go outside of the city and see it in all its grandeur and articulation, and then jump on their ship and go off planet onto clearly another planet. That is way beyond and above and beyond the scale and scope of current generation hardware. So that's pretty much an indicator that we're going to be looking at some new hardware here sooner than later, unless the game is really being shown early. And by the looks of it, it might be ready by the fall of 2019. So I'm starting to suspect more and more that the PlayStation 5 is going to be coming out in the fall of 2019. So it may not be quite as powerful as I really would like it, but at least I would hope that it's going to be as powerful as my prediction for a 2019 launch of PlayStation 4, which is still no slouch, especially if you can do the things that we're looking at being able to do in Beyond Good and Evil 2. And given the fact that this would be an initial offering for the next gen, in other words, this would be representative of the first generation of ninth gen games coming out, then it really speaks well of potential for the type of games we're going to be able to experience in the ninth gen. So I'm not always a fan of every single Ubisoft game, but I really, really like those two titles, and it's probably a conference that I think, shorter conference, and one of them that really got my attention and got me excited for the games, probably more than all the others. That about wraps it up. You guys tell me what you thought about the Ubisoft conference. Tell me what you think of Origins, and if you're looking forward to Odyssey and what your hopes would be for that game. And let me know what you think about Beyond Good and Evil 2. I think it's obviously a 9th gen game. But you guys tell me, do you think it's 9th gen? Do you think they'll be able to shoehorn that into a PlayStation 4 Pro or an Xbox One X? Let me know your thoughts, guys. Like always, please rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.